mucha sal, mucha sal. De los que hablan con la L que hacen todo hasta el final. Un creyente boricua con voz. Doy a Luca, traigo palabras que nunca caduca. Al enemigo le tumbe la peluca. Se queda freeze con la mano en la nuca. Él sabe que esto es un asalto. Suelta mi generación y apuesto en el asfalto. La salvación con mi pana la comparto. Tengo fuego espiritual en el aposento alto y bomba que bendice si detona. El mundo ha tratado de quitarnos la corona. Muchos viven rápido, la vida no es Daytona. Todavía hay tiempo, razona. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal. Porque traímos bombas para fincar. Y esto nadie nos lo puede quitar. No importa lo que pase, vamos a gozar. Traemos el sazón y somos la sal.
¿Qué tal hecho mi español muy malo? Muy malo. I speak English till I get up tu condado. Hit the beach, I'm 40 deep with mis hermanos. Y'all don't understand my lingo, tu pesado. Wepa, dale. Si lo tengo power of the Lord, I keep it on me. Every day is like a party, tell the drama go away. I don't do it for approval, I just do what God say. Car that took me up a beat, I ate it in the driveway. Dale, live my life inside the valley. No, he walking with me, get my enemies un cale, yeah, boy. DR down to Paraguay. Me and Funky got together, that's a crazy pair, boy.
Se puso buena. El gozo corre por mi vena. Vamos a olvidarnos de la pena.
The show comes to you live from the Mile High City at Coors Field. A good matchup here for you. Aaron Nola has the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike, and count. Hey!
Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
Batting second.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches. That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
We're just underway here in Denver. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Jacob deGrom gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, man, if my life was on the line, Jacob deGrom would be pitching that game for me. Approaches triple digits regularly. Incorporated that four-seam fastball a couple of seasons ago. He can sink it, has a great slider, curveball, and changeup combination. I don't think there's a pitcher in the sport right now that has the tools and the weapons and knows how to use them like deGrom does.
Batting second.
A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
1-1 to Schwarber. 1-1. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Rhys Hoskins is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Striding in is Adolis Garcia. High in the air out to center field. Marsh is right there, 1 down.
That is
First offering. Jonah Heim is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. There's a bouncer foul to the left of the plate, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2.
Thank you.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Fouled away. Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Josh Young is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Outside, that's
1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. All even now, 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough hits.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Bottom of the inning now. And next will be the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
And there's ball 2 now. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher. The 2-2. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
That is good. The right field.
So bases are empty with 1 gone. The right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
2 strikes.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up Alec Bohm.
That's
A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better...
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the sub. Here's Robbie Grossman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Up next, Leody Taveras. First pitch on the way.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. Here's the first pitch. Jacob deGrom is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Heading out towards shallow right. Castellanos is there, makes the catch, and the side. Digging in will be Bryson Stott, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Heim corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Next, it'll be Brandon Marsh. And now the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
And the pitch. And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Hey, guys, he went for the punch-out right there. Brought out Filthy McNasty down in the zone, and he's able to scramble after a knock. Nice execution by the batter.
At the plate now, Aaron Nola. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Count even now at 1-1. Now a spin and a throwback to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here comes the 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Garcia gets there for the catch, and that is infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Marcus Semien will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
1 ball.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle. And the Rangers are in the hit column.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Hit down the line at first. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Nate Lowe digging in now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2 ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Behind 0-2 now. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Heim moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 17.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. Gone! Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
In now, JT Realmuto fouled away. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. JT Realmuto becomes out number 2 this inning. Now the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Garcia is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th. Here's the first pitch to him. Shot weakly to the left.
Number 53.
The windup and the 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And the check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. The batter will be Josh Young. Yes, he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Hoskins gathers it in. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Stepping in once again is Alec Bohm. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The third baseman, Alec.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The changeup on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Bryson Stott. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Grossman ranges deep into the corner to make the catch for the first down. And now in the box, Brandon Marsh, who collected a base hit his first time up. As a look, now the pitch.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball well outside. Bohm, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Throw over to the bag and the runner back. The 2-1.
Ball. That's down.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And another throw over. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away. So next to bat will be Aaron Nola. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Trying to give himself up here, but this is foul, so the runners will return. And the pitcher will indeed try and move his runners as he gets this one down. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the plate, here is Robbie Grossman. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on, start some traffic and motion, we might have something.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Swing and a little tapper. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Leody Taveras comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Weakly hit to third. And there's out number 2. First pitch on its way. Jacob deGrom is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Fouled off. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far.
Ball 2.
2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Is looked at and the count moves full.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Might have swung at ball 4 there as he manages to foul this one away. And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. He's set, here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch, strike 2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone. One out for the Phillies in their half of the 6th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And that's a fair ball, line to the right side. He's through first and hustling for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Rhys Hoskins will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. Solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he'll turn and throw back to second again. And a dive, but he's back in. The 0-1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch grounded back up the middle, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and that will plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
1 ball.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Stepping in next, Nate Lowe. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And it's fouled away.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. First delivery to him.
Nope.
Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. This one's down to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and set to go as the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec.
He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
And there's the first out.
The second base.
Stepping up is Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1. And the pitch. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
on the mound. He's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Taveras. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Duffy sets. Here's the first pitch. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Batter number 7. Shortstop.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. Jose Alvarado has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46.
Now the first pitch. Jonah Heim is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
To the plate now, Josh Young. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Marsh is there, 2 gone. Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Offered at a low one there, but came up empty.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So now
For the Phillies.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that.
pitch on the way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Ready on 1 and 2. 2 and 2.
Oh, that's out.
And a fastball fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Next up is Rhys Hoskins. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB now. Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Well, there's no denying he was all over that fastball. That's what we like to refer to as a little bit of an ambush. Oh, heater gets turned around.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he just manages to get his hand in. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. Little tapper down the first baseline. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Hoskins leads off first with 1 away. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back in his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leody Taveras is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down the way. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Mitch Garver becomes the first out of the inning.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. They'll try again, 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
A little bit outside. 2-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Texas down to their final strike in this one. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Man, we were treated to a nice pitcher's duel in this one. Both starters throwing strikes, they worked deep, and both were in command of the game. It really came down to a few key at-bats. This was a fun game to watch.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. Philadelphia took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Nola is credited with the win. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.